Shalom, Rain of Corns. It is Ellie here. No, it's Willie Evans in the comments said I will have my popcorn ready. Period. Period. I know this is going to be interesting. Now, I'm feeling that this may not be as long of a reading as the last one. I only say that because we got a lot of instructions in the last one. This one, I feel like it's going to be just straight information from the ethers. That's just what I'm picking up. So when I went live on Instagram, y'all, they cut the feed. Now, they said that my Wi-Fi had clicked off for a moment. Thing is, this is my phone. I also have my laptop up here. My laptop was fine the whole time. I could hear my son with his phone and his tablet. His connection was fine. But they cut the feed when I was on Instagram on my phone here.
You have to like finish the chicken, can we have the pizza?
Yeah, is it here?
Oh yeah.
Yep, go ahead. You can have pizza now. All right, so this is the Queen Elizabeth coin. This is 5 ounces, okay? So the reason that is significant is because we are getting all of the currencies. Everybody with a face on a currency, we are looking into their energy and seeing what they got going on in their ancestry. Because run me my dollars, run me whatever I need, run me whatever my brother needs, run me whatever my sister over there needs, run me my cousin, run me my grandparents who are not here anymore. However, it can come to me and whoever else is in our lineage, okay? Everything that belongs to all of us, okay? Run me that. Your face is on currency, so that's what you owe us, currency, okay? Whatever type of assets have been hidden, all of the documents, especially all of the birth certificates that have been hidden, the marriage certificates, the death certificates, medical information, all of the inventions and patents and everything that was stolen from us, all that. We're going to run me all that. Run me all that, okay? Now, my services are available. I need to put that in the description box. I'll do that after the stream is over, though. But my services are available, so if you are a Caucasian person and you know that in your lineage y'all own some people in the slave trade, okay, and y'all were corrupt about it and you didn't allow them to be free the way that they were supposed to be, or you withheld information, or you stole inheritances, you stole whatever severance package people were supposed to have, anything that was done unjustly after slavery, even if y'all treated slaves bad beyond how they were supposed to be treated, because we know that the way that United States slaves were treated makes no sense. Other slaves in other countries got like regular slavery stories. They regular. It's just, oh, they worked in bondage for a couple of generations and then they were let go. They weren't even supposed to be like, the way that our slavery happened is unlike any type of slavery that happened in any other culture. Like, nah, no. All the karmic justice is happening right now, okay? So that's going on. Is there anything significant that I need to say right now? They said that I am addressing Queen Elizabeth II specifically in this stream. However, Queen Elizabeth I is very, very significant. So anybody who has any information on Queen Elizabeth I, that is going to be highly important when making connections to Queen Elizabeth II. Okay? So the first card that we got that I already pre-pulled was the Ace of Swords. This is the god Ogun. This is the war god, okay? I pulled cards and they said we getting straight to business. This is the war right here, okay? And for any white people watching, y'all know I'm not a racist person. I don't dislike y'all. Y'all know I be doing what I do, okay? However, y'all know the history, man. Even the limited history that y'all do know as far as indoctrinated schooling and stuff like that, y'all know even that much history makes sense for what's happening right here. Y'all know y'all be having racist relatives that still talk all type of crazy about anybody, even outside of black people. Yes. Okay. Even outside of black people, they be talking all type of crazy, and y'all know that I mean, it's beyond at this point. So y'all already know this. So if you are a family and you know that your people own some people several generations back, come on, hit me up. My services will be in the description box, okay? And it's like, oh, well, why are you offering services to us? Well, I know y'all got generational curses that y'all have no explanation for. Y'all trying to figure out what's going on with your family, why you got haunted rooms, why you got this, why you got this issue. I know exactly what's going on. My ancestors are haunting yours, and y'all are being haunted by your own ancestors because y'all were supposed to fix certain problems by now, and you just didn't. Okay? Now, everybody go back to the George Washington reading because there's a lot of information in there specifically as far as instructions go on how to do these things, how to get in contact with people, how to make connections, and things like that. Do I need all these? Okay. Woo! Woo! Alright. We got the Sun, the King of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. So the positive aspects of the Sun are great energy, joy, enthusiasm, generosity, intelligence, and helpfulness. The negative aspects of the Sun is arrogance, pride, lack of judgment, megalomania, hyperactivity, frenzied activity. They're directly telling me that the activities that were done during the freedom of slaves is parallel to what's happening right now. So that whole 2020 thing happened and everybody got confused about everything. Everybody got shut down and a whole bunch of stuff started moving under the table that nobody knew what was going on in the government. And then within these particular higher level people's homes, a lot of stuff was happening because there was a big distraction. We had the Civil War, and there was a whole bunch of different things happening. You had the Emancipation Proclamation. You had everything happening that seemed good on the surface. And then you had people who knew that this stuff was going on, and then they started doing a whole bunch of underhanded stuff. Even the concept of Native Americans, when you have what's called a $5 Indian, when y'all start, paying to say that you're a Native American to get basically government assistance. Yeah, even stuff like that was going on. And just like the parallel with the 2020 situation, it was a lot happening on the surface, and then y'all know how the situation happened where the election happened. And then all of a sudden all these executive orders started getting signed when we've never had this many executive orders signed ever in our history. I don't think people really comprehend what's happening right now. Usually it's the judicial, the executive, and legislative branch. Usually they have to go through all three branches in order to get laws passed. And that just hasn't been happening over the past 3 years. So, yeah. The King of Pentacles, ambitious man, fighter, valorous person, innovation, practical intelligence, initiative, success, businessman. So that is signifying the other characteristics are conqueror, prince, and innovator. That is signifying the shift in, it's not even power or rulership. It's just like a shift in authority. Because the way that we are as a people, we don't believe in conquering a people and putting them down. We believe in there being a hierarchy that actually makes sense. So it's not that these people are better than these people. We just know these people are good at this, these people are good at that, so put them in charge of this and put them in charge of that. We know how to categorize people and make sure that things are fair. Y'all niggas ain't never been fair. Y'all lie, y'all steal, y'all cheat all the time. And that's why y'all got all these problems going on in y'all's homes currently. It don't matter how much money y'all got. Y'all got so many problems happening that are generational curses that you do not speak about. You go to therapy, you try to figure it out, you try to get your Catholic priest, you try to get your Christian pastors to get all this stuff going away. It ain't gonna go nowhere. That's like stealing from a store and trying to figure out why the police are knocking on your door, and try to call the priest and be like, I just don't know why the police are at my door, when you have the stolen merchandise sitting right there. So you got to get that fixed. Then we have the Queen of Swords. So Queen Elizabeth, okay? intellectual independence, ability to follow many trains of thought simultaneously, complex, highly intelligent person, balance between emotions and intellect. So, y'all's country had the monarchy. Well, y'all still have a monarchy, but we see how that's going. Y'all are I don't know if y'all are the last monarchy, but y'all are the main monarchy in current times. Everybody else has like presidents and prime ministers and stuff like that. So that's really significant, the fact that y'all had a woman, a female leader. It was by bloodline though. It wasn't because she was an elected official. So we got the tree. The tree, good health, near flowers, fulfillment of highest hopes. So that's under the sun, and the good aspects of that is great energy, joy, enthusiasm, generosity, intelligence, helpfulness. So what I'm seeing on the flip side of the sun with this card is, by us doing this work, us getting the information that we all need to know, because a lot of us are very highly educated at this point. I'm not talking about college degrees. I'm not talking about having a corporate job. I'm not talking about being a CEO. I'm not talking about none of that. I'm talking about many of us have learned our actual history. We learned certain things that happened before slavery, and we learned the truth about slavery. We learned about different things that happened after the point of slavery. We do not just let the buck stop at slavery. That's why the indoctrination that was set in these systems isn't working anymore. Yes, there are still a lot of people being indoctrinated. However, like the fact that Juneteenth is a big deal now, that should tell y'all a lot. So we have wine is the symbol of cheerfulness and gaiety, and that is under the King of Pentacles. We celebrating all of this. And then the aspects of the pentacles is the earth, nature, objects, memories. So all these memories, all these false memories that were created, all this false history has been completely wiped from our database. Our Akashic records, our mental is no longer conquered by the falseness that has been implemented and indoctrinated into these systems. Okay? And we're happy about that. Zen said, their time is up, Ellie. We both know that. Oh yeah, for sure. We got to get our information. We know that their time is up. They know that their time is up. They got to release the information. We still need our documents. And whatever sort of assets are being hidden. The roads turn to the dark clouds foretells misadventures. Far from the person, the evil consequences may be averted. So that's under the Queen of Swords. What I'm getting from that is Queen Elizabeth II and everybody in her lineage, yeah, y'all got trouble. Even though the dark clouds aren't here, what I'm seeing is misadventures, basically misfortune, and the consequences can be averted. They can be avoided. Stop it. They can be avoided if you just run us our documents, run us our information. That's all. You just got to do the right thing. That's all. You just got to do the right thing. That's it from that one. And we got the Five of Swords. Ooh.
The Five of Swords is like the Pentacles.
Oh, what?
Wait, what is it?
This one was hiding behind this one.
Wait, what?
Whoa, that's a whole lot of stuff happening. Okay, we're gonna do that again. But I'm gonna read these off because they seem significant. Get down. Put on your other shoes. We have the Emperor. We have the Knight of Swords. We have the Ace of Wands. We have the Three of Wands. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. All of those fell out when it looked like it was only 2 cards. Ooh, y'all. Ooh. So on top of the King of Pentacles, we got the Ten of Pentacles. And then we got the Seven of Wands. I'm gonna go ahead and pull these before I read those. Ooh. This came out in George Washington's reading too. Ooh. Yeah, this came out in George Washington's reading. Alright. So, with the Five of Swords, the characteristics of that is defeat, failure, loss of privileges, dishonor, infamy, exile. What did y'all do? Like, I know what you did, but dang. What did you do? How much did you lie? Because the thing is, like I said in the George Washington reading, it makes no sense for the imbalance to be this imbalanced. It makes no sense. There should be an even playing field for people to get started. And there is not that. Not for my people. How much did y'all lie? How much did y'all cover up? How many people did you kill to keep the truth concealed? Because I told y'all, under the churches is a lot of dead baby bones. They had to kill off babies to make sure the truth didn't get out. We got the Ten of Pentacles. That's family harmony, health, well-being, family incomes, agreement, inheritance. What did I say? What did I say? Family incomes, agreement, inheritance. Y'all agreed on some family incomes to hide our inheritance, to prevent us from having family harmony, health, and well-being. And now, y'all no longer have family harmony, health, and well-being. It don't matter how much money y'all got. I'm reading cards right now. Okay? I don't even think, I'm not even picking up any channeled messages right now. I'm not picking anything up that's channeled. This is straight off the cards. Then we got the Seven of Wands. Courage, intelligence, imagination, combative spirit, ability to regenerate oneself. That's us as a people. I am representing us right now in this vessel, me speaking and doing what I'm doing right now. That is us. As much as y'all decided to put us down, as much as y'all tried to keep us down in the dirt, as much as y'all kept trying, generations later, we are still here. Ability to regenerate oneself. We're back. The gods are back. The goddesses are here. We know who we are. Run us our shit. Come on. Come on. And don't even think I'm being disrespectful. I talk to my own ancestors like that. I ain't gotta respect you. You lied, killed, cheated, freaking, I don't know. You still poisoning us. That whole 2020 situation, we know what that was about. Willie Evans said, I am dying to know about her black great-great-great-grandmother. Zen said, taking away their power. Right, because they knew what those babies would blossom into, not to mention sacrificing them to evil deity for whatever reason. That's all the Baal worship. It's all Baal worship. And, okay, I'm glad you brought that up. So, the Christian Bible. King James. Ooh, King James. King James. All right, I'm going to keep that in mind. King James. I'm going to read these cards first. The railroad forecasts a long journey, a serious accident, and robbery. This is a railroad, the Underground Railroad. So even as slaves were escaping, they were getting killed and robbed when they had the right to be free. That's the fucked up part. This was after the laws were passed and everything for the slaves to be free, and they still were fucking them up. That's why it's so extra. That's why I said the treatment of black slaves in the United States of America is the most fucked up form of slavery in any other culture, any other country. That don't be happening in other countries. They do their servitude, and then they're released later. Y'all try to release people and then try to gaslight them and then kill them after you say, oh, you're free. Shoot them. How that work? Then we got the house right up under the Ten of Pentacles, which is inheritance. Tell me I'm playing. They're right up under each other. It looks just like this. And it's also on top of the King of Pentacles. And I said I'm going to get back to King James in a minute. The house denotes success in all ventures. If present condition is unpleasant, the future will be happy and prosperous. Also predicts marriage. So that's letting us know everything is being returned to us however many fold. Because the thing is, y'all stole the shit from us, capitalized off of it, made all type of investments, got all type of returns on your investment financially. So if you owed us $1 back then, you owe us a good $100,000 now, at least. Some of us $1 million, but at least that $1 is $100,000. And the thing is, we talking about Queen Elizabeth. Hey, look, y'all got it. Don't act like y'all ain't got it, cause y'all got it. Y'all got it. You got it. So just run them pockets. 7 of Wands. Oh, okay. The clouds. Oh, see, that was an accident, but it really wasn't. The 7 of Wands, and then it's the 7 of Spades, which is also the 7 of Swords, but 7-7. And then this is the number 25. 2 plus 5 equals 7. So 777. Ooh, this is the year of the 7. And it's July, which is 7. Do you need to keep being called out? What? Clouds with the dark side toward the person indicates divorce. The bright side towards the person ensures domestic happiness. You got this right on top of the roads. It says the roads turn towards the dark clouds foretells misadventures. And what happened? You got clouds right on top of the roads. Come on now. So the thing with the divorces is, in y'all's monarchy system, y'all take marriage way more seriously than the common folk, which is great. That's a great principle to have. However, y'all are corrupt. Y'all have arranged marriages even when that's like acceptable and okay. Y'all have a culture to where you will destroy anybody and any potential relationship if you feel like it's going to get in the way of your dynasty excelling. How many people did you kill to prevent certain marriages from happening, dude? So now that's a spiritual flaw. That's not even... Because it's like, if there was a spirit baby that was supposed to be born to a certain group of people and they never got born because y'all fucked up whatever marriage that was, that's some whole other stuff in the astrals and the ether realms I'm not even going to tap into. I'm just here on this earth plane taking care of this stuff right here, because that's some whole other stuff. Y'all got to figure that out. You can, inquire about my services so we can figure that out individually. I'm not finna go into that on a general reading on YouTube. That's some whole other stuff. Woo, I'm feeling a whole lot of energy from that. Y'all got all type of karmic ancestral debt. And everybody in this lineage right here. Man. Y'all know how we had the sun card earlier? On top of the same stack, we got the moon card. We got the moon card, and then we got the moon card. I am reading cards. The cards are speaking loud and clear. Stop. Are you done eating?
Did you want to keep the pizza The freaking done with the chicken.
Okay. Willie Evans said, isn't King James, we'll say rainbow, because I don't know how that is going to affect my stuff if I say that word. Yeah. Yes, he is. Which is probably connected to this whole marriage thingy right here. Because if somebody is rainbow and then they got an arranged marriage, they're not even going to be able to prosper properly. So let me touch on King James. King James and his corrupt Bible, who also wrote the Book of Demonology. So if you did not know, King James, he published the English version of the Bible, and he wrote the Demonology book. So yeah, for any Christians who be confused about what's going on, there's a reason that he is the author of both. No, I was asking you so you could take that back in there. You need to eat your food in there. The Bible is a huge spell book that can be used properly. It can be. However, the indoctrination of Christianity for what we know it to be today is the result of the corruption. Slaves were not allowed to read, so they were only read the scriptures that the slave masters read to them. Those scriptures were a lot of the things as far as slaves, servantry, honoring your master, being a faithful servant. Those sorts of principles were instilled in slaves to where they believed that God wanted them to suffer for generations and generations. Once they were able to read on their own, that was when the spell was broken, because it was word curses that were being put on our people. When we found the other word curses that we could use as spells for ourselves, it was liberating for us. Then we were able to get back in tune with our own spirituality, because those who don't know, in hoodoo and voodoo, the Bible spell work is heavily used. So that's for anyone who was ignorant to that, who didn't know about that. LAI said, smoking on that King James pack, period, with the... You already know. Big smoke blowing. Willie Evans said, Princess Diana. Okay, what about Princess Diana? So we have the moon. The positive aspects are introspection, sixth sense, prophetic dreams, imagination. The negative aspects are illusions, self-deception, non-existent dangers, uneasiness. The negative aspects are exactly what they're going through right now in their family generational curses. That's what's happening to them and their children. They're waking up with all type of nightmares, unsure what's going on, why. They're confused. They don't know. Because it's like, y'all pay attention to what's happening with they're Gen Xers and a lot of baby boomers. They have businesses, right? They're business owners, and they're selling off their businesses. They're selling them off because their family doesn't want to take over them. They never taught their family how to take care of the family business. Or they have done that. However, nobody in their family wants to take it over because of just straight up rebellion. They don't want to do it. And it's like, well, why isn't my family taking over the family business? It's what I built it for. It's my legacy, stuff like that. Now I have to sell because nobody in my family's going to do it. That's their karma. That's their karma. Especially the ones who stole the ideas for the business in the first place. Uneasiness, energy, yeah. And then here this says, the moon when near is a good omen. It predicts fortune. When distant, exposure of your secrets. Boom! Exposure of your secrets. Exposure of your secrets. And the positive aspect, the the good omen and fortune, that's us. That's prophetic dreams. We're getting it all of it. Because even if I'm not channeling something right now that is going to be directly useful for somebody, somebody could watch this video and they will find all the information that they need to know in a dream, wake up, and be able to apply it how they need to. That's how that goes. Then we got the Ten of Swords. Loss, inescapability, separation, emptiness, affliction, tears, desolation. Just all the bad stuff that is happening to y'all right now that you're not talking about. We've been watching the news. Some of us, we pay attention to the news when it's necessary. All these white people killing their spouses and children and stuff like that. We've been seeing all that. Y'all high-level politicians and lawyers and stuff like that. We've been seeing it. Y'all part of her bloodline. Y'all trying to figure out what would make a person do such a thing. Why is this happening? You're cursed. Turn the volume down.
On this?
Yeah. So under that we have the letter is a sign of good tidings when near, and when touching indicates unexpected good fortune. Listen. That card is on top of the house. Release our information, and your suffering will end. That's how this works. Because you're serving your karma right now. You're going to keep suffering. And even some of y'all are going to keep suffering even after you release our stuff. I'm just saying. That's just how this works when you've been corrupt for so long knowing you're corrupt. And then we have the Tower. I'm getting that this is the last card. This is way much of a shorter reading than the last one was. But this is the last cards. The Tower. The positive aspects are the end of a cycle, drastic change, new values, psychological growth, giving up old habits. The negative aspects, catastrophe, adversity, tremendous chaos, lack of freedom, anxiety about the future. Oh, who does that sound like? And also, a lot of y'all came from the lineage of this family right here. And y'all broke. Y'all ain't got no type of wealth. Like, y'all the type to figures a year. Yet y'all came from the monarchy of the lineage of, what's her name? Elizabeth, Alexandra the second, and the first before her. Y'all came from them, but you live in the United States and y'all ain't got nothing. Dang. Dang. Then under that, we have the bird signify dire misfortune. Hey, be quiet. The bird signify dire misfortune, and fierce enemies were near. If far away from the person, between a certain amount of numbers, a chance to avert the evil spell. Come on now, you have a chance to avert the evil spell. You have the Tower. Corruption, evil, catastrophe, tremendous chaos. You have all that on top of the birds, which signify dire misfortune. They're all right here at the same. They're right here. What else? This is way worse than the George Washington reading. This is way worse. This is way worse. I guess this is like signifying an urgency for somebody to hit me up. And they mean specifically hit me up. It's not even like y'all trying to do it yourselves. No, they're saying specifically contact me so we can get this done. That's wild. But yeah, let me see what y'all talking about in the comments. Jen said that past is coming back to haunt them. It's coming back to haunt them. Well, it's already haunting them. Like, they have haunted rooms in their houses. They have haunted corporate buildings. Y'all want to know why? Like some commercial buildings, some business buildings, some office buildings just be empty and crazy looking, and even if somebody was to go in and buy it, start renovating, the renovations never get completed. It's because of the curses. Those office buildings, those business buildings are cursed. Willie Evans said there is a slave Bible and there is a holy Bible. Yep. 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 Lillian Madison said, did white folks write it? Write what? If you're talking about the Bible, no. They translated it. The original Bible is written in Hebrew. Or at least one of the original Bibles was in Hebrew. They translated it and only spoke the actual negative curses over the slaves, which is how they were able to keep power for so long. If they had taught the slaves the entire Bible and the full context of it, then everything would have been fine, because they wouldn't have been ignorant to certain things that happened in that particular allegory of storytelling and, you know, spell casting and stuff like that. But because they kept them in bondage and only told them about being a servant and not being released ever, that was where they fucked up. That's not what God wanted them to do. Yeah, for sure. Okay, well, this reading was way shorter than the other one. I am very grateful for that. Everybody in the lineage of Queen Elizabeth II, yeah, hit me up.
No.
Hit me up. You're being called directly by the ancestors of Sovereign Empress, otherwise known as Akhwathi Tara. Y'all got some explaining to do, because this is too much. It's really too much. But yeah, bye y'all. Shalom, Rainicorns. I will see you in the next one.